But for now, we have a discussion on Bollywood.
Yes,
We
one
are-
of my favorites.
One of my favorites too. And we
I
have with
know.
us Sheela Narayanan.
Hello.
Exactly, we had to get a hot mama in here talking about the
Well.
hot mamas.
Yeah, we're
So-
discussing copyrights in Bollywood today. Now,
Yes.
Warner Brothers has just filed a lawsuit against a Bollywood producer for calling its film Harry Puttar,
Yes,
which
that's
sounds
right.
really close to
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Warner feels that the title is a copyright infringement.
Yes.
Now, Sheila, what have you been doing at newspaper so far?
Well, I'm with the lifestyle and entertainment desk with the newspaper, and my special areas are Bollywood, one of them, and I do Malay entertainment for the other one. That's my other special area. And so I've been tracking this copyright infringement for a while yet. My colleague Chang Mei Chun and I recently did an article on a Bollywood song allegedly copying Wang Lee Home's song.
Yeah.
And so that was quite interesting because the same music director from Bollywood, whose name is Pritam Chakraborty, has also allegedly copied a song from an Indonesian band called Peter
Peter
Pan.
Pan, yeah.
So it's happened more than once.
No, it's happened. It's a
It's,
long
you know,
history of copying.
Serial plagiarism in Bollywood and generally in Indian cinema is actually not unusual.
Why is that the case though?
I think it's lack of original ideas maybe, and in the case of music, music directors and composers in Bollywood are constantly under pressure to come up with original
There's so many
music.
movies and music
Yeah,
albums
in
every single year.
total, out of India alone, there are about 1,000+ films. So, in Bollywood maybe contributes
In
about-
one year.
In 1 year. So
Yeah.
this is
Bollywood
all
is
of
the
India.
only industry that produces more films than Hollywood.
When I'm talking about 1,000+, I'm not talking about Bollywood only. I'm talking about South India,
Okay.
all the regional cinemas. Bollywood maybe about 700 to 800 films a year.
Which is still more than Hollywood. So Hollywood's
Yeah.
about 500
Yeah,
or so.
that's right. So I mean, that's a lot of films. I mean, not all
Yeah.
of them, make it, in the box office.
Now,
Some of them
we're
are
going to
truly
look at an
famous.
example of a film that copied. It actually copied The Matrix.
Yes.
Yes, it's really quite freaky. Let's show it for a while.
Okay.
Sound under. Yeah, there you go. That's Awara
Diwana.
Awara.
Awara Pagal Diwana.
Awara Pragal Diwana.
Yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't this? Okay, just wait for it. Just wait for it. There you go.
Yes, even the outfits look like.
Yes.
Oh, this is definitely
Doesn't it all feel so deja vu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
over and over again.
I mean,
No, did the producers of Matrix kick up a fuss about this film?
not that I know of, but then again, this film is also an amalgamation of other films. It was apparently inspired by the whole 9 Yards, that Bruce Willis film.
That was pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
It was.
So this is, based on that as well. So it's a bit of this and a bit of that, all mixed together.
So apparently, if you steal more than one person, it's
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a classic example of how this was, you cannot deny that, it looks very,
you've seen
very...
the geography before.
It is.
Yeah.
You've seen the outfits before.
And the walking on the walls.
Oh, yeah, so when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, no, they didn't. But they
They
did.
did.
But then again, with Bollywood films, because the song and dance routines are such an integral part
Yes.
of the whole film, so that's the way they can say they're inspired by...
They always say that.
Inspired.
see.
Inspired. And even this Harry Puttar film
Yeah, is inspired.
is inspired
And they
partly
always
by
say
Harry
it's
Potter.
inspired by a real story.
Oh, it's a remake.
Oh yeah. They call it inspired
They
by a
call
real
it
story.
Inspired by a real story, but the real story is probably just a story that they filmed before and they rip off, right? It's
Yes.
not a real life
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
We've got another clip. This is a film called Kante.
Yeah.
And it's actually a copycat of Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dog.
What?
Again,
Inspired.
Pretty inspired. It's
Inspired.
inspired by Tarantino's
Inspired.
Reservoir Dog.
Yes.
Let's
And this
watch
has
this clip.
Amitabh Bachchan in it, so he's one of the icons of Bollywood.
Yeah.
He's a
And
intelligent.
there you
and-
go, Mr. Orange and Mr. Yeah, the
Well, if you don't know who Amita is, he's the one who looks.
He's the one with the beard, very
He's the most
statuesque.
distinguished one.
Hair. I never get that, the white beard with black hair.
Well, he's got a very good hairdresser.
Yeah.
This interrogation scene is very, very similar to Reservoir Dogs. If
That's
you haven't
right.
seen it,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the film is still banned in Singapore. I saw it in the States, but
You might
it
be
never
able to
did.
get
Yeah,
copies of
really?
it, if on Amazon, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bollywood has a long history of
Well,
copying.
Indian cinema and I think
Indian
cinema in general.
Cinema in general.
Yeah,
I know
has a
that
long
in the
history of
past,
copying.
Hong Kong films used to also copy bits
Out
of Hollywood,
Okay,
although
but
not
not
so
so
blatantly. I would see like bits that I have seen in Cosby Show or The Love Boat, or but it tends to be bits, not like
Not like whole
not like
chunks.
the Matrix thingy.
Well, a contact of mine in India once said to me, because I actually asked him, it all feels so familiar to Hollywood, and he was like, apparently, some of them actually get the DVDs of these films and watch it, and then use it shot for shot sometimes,
Shot for shot.
or take whatever bits they think will work with the film
Indian
that they are making or producing at the time. But even though I haven't verified if that's actually true, I mean, having
seems like
seen
Yeah.
having seen the Bollywood films, I mean, it's a little bit hard to get away from it. And this issue is going to keep cropping up over and over again, especially since Indian cinema is getting rather, popular on
Popular.
a global stage.
Yes.
It's being shown in the US, in England. It's very popular
Especially in
there.
England. Yeah.
It keeps,
Especially in
in,
England.
in Southeast
Yeah.
Asia, and
Yeah.
especially to people like us. I mean, we're more aware of Bollywood now, and we're going to watch it, and we're going to say, hey, this looks, a little bit too familiar for
A
me.
little bit too familiar. Speaking of which, let's show the other clip.
That's right.
It's called Hey, Baby.
Yes, I introduced
And-
this show to Helmi because I
Oh,
watched
did
it
you?
1 week.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Let's
I
roll
loved
it.
it.
And
that.
well, guess where this could come
Well,
from. I mean, 3 men
With a
and
little
1
baby.
baby. What could it be? 3 men.
And of course, they all
and
were
a baby, of
bachelors
course.
who led naughty lives before the baby
Wow.
came around.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Deja vu again.
Exactly.
No, but do you think that now that Hollywood has become more aggressive with protecting its copyright laws, do you think that there's going to be more of clampdowns against
I think
more lawsuits?
I think so. I think there will be a lot more discussions about this. I think, Bollywood is getting more professional on many levels, technically, production-wise, content production. I think this is one of the areas they are looking into. They are aware that with Hollywood films coming into India, setting up shop in India, that is going to be a big
People are gonna-
issue.
People are definitely going to say, like, yeah, I've seen that. So. I mean, who
Yeah.
needs script writers when you can watch 3 movies and combine them into
Yeah,
one?
but with Bollywood films, I think they also add in the Indian elements that their audiences
Think
like.
about it this way. I guess the whole world ripped off the whole, like, dancing the thing. We have MTVs in every,
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a very Indian
Yeah, then
thing.
again, also the Westerners have also taken from Bollywood
Love
in
Guru.
Love Guru as well. Although
The
Love
difference-
Guru,
The difference, of course, is that when the Westerners want to rip off from Asia, they rip off completely. Like, they buy the copyrights for
well,
remaking.
no. Having said
What
that,
is
there was an
Ju-on or The Ring?
yeah. Well, having said that, in 2000, Truth Hurts, that hip hop outfit, and Sherry Watson, who is part of that, she came up with her debut album called Addictive, and they sampled a Lata Mangeshkar song from 1964 that was not credited, and no
Not
rights
credited.
were bought
It's true.
as well. I mean, the guy who produced it, DJ Quick, I think, he said that he had actually heard Lata Mangeshkar singing on TV late at night, and he thought, who is this young woman? Lata Mangeshkar is the nightingale of Indian cinema.
Yeah.
She is no young girl. She's in her 70s. She is a revered singer. And he just took it and sampled it, and there was a $500 million US lawsuit, and
Well,
the
it's-
judge ruled that they had to put a sticker on the album giving her credit as
And
well.
what's the sticker going to help
Okay.
them?
Well, you pay rights for it, you pay copyright,
Okay.
for that and everything.
Was
So
she
I mean,
remunerated?
It's true.
yes, she was.
And also, there was a very recent controversy was Americans who devised a new poses in yoga and copywriting that, right?
Yes,
When
which
in
is-
fact yoga came from India.
which is, I mean, I like to call
Outrageous.
it ironic, but I have another word which cannot be said on air, unfortunately.
Probably. But like there have been more legitimate instances of late though, like Sing is King.
Yes.
Where Snoop Dogg worked with.
Well, those are collaborations. They come on
Yeah,
as guest artists and they collaborate on the music. So, see, this is where Bollywood is starting to get a lot more professional. They're starting to be a little bit more regulated. So we'll see a lot more of that, and I think it's only a good thing for every industry.
For everyone.
That is great.
That
All
is
right,
awesome.
we
and
have to
you
a little
will
bit
also
of
hear more about Bollywood in future. From
Sheila is gonna
Yes.
come again and again.
Yes.
Awesome. She's
Thank you,
gonna
Sheila. Now, a little bit of celeb gossip before we go. Korean stars Kwon Sang-woo and Sun Tae-young have cancelled their honeymoon in Italy this week. Now, their honeymoon was supposed to come before the wedding in September, and Kwon had already made arrangements with a magazine for a picture-taking session in Italy.
How romantic.
So why the cancellation?
Well, apparently, Sun has not appeared in public since the wedding announcement, and this has fueled rumors that probably she's already with a bun in the oven, and making her unsuitable for long-haul flights. Now, some people are calling it a...
True or not, we'll find out.
I think that translates into shotgun wedding.
A shotgun
Exactly. Shotgun wedding, in case you didn't know. Yeah.
Well,
that's kind of... I don't know, but why announce a picture... Why arrange for a picture taking on your honeymoon?
It's called publicity,
yeah, it's publicity, and it's money. I'm sure it's money. I'm sure the magazine paid good money to have
Romantic, don't you think? Darling, it's a honeymoon.
They're celebs. They live off their, their lives and their glamour. We're not celebs. Okay, well, that's all for us today.
Yes, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sheila.
Thank you.
Yes.
We leave you with a performance.
Yes, from Eason Chan. And it's a performance of one of his songs. It's called 然后怎样.
Enjoy.
完成了所谓的理想，却遗失流浪的美好，看着流感，天的微凉，然后怎样？拥有了旅行的空档，却遗失流浪的背囊，沿着轨道一直没来，然后怎样？假期过完，有什么打算？走过一个天堂，少一个方向。谁在催我成长，让我失去迷途的胆量？我怕谁失望，我为谁而忙？我的初次贪玩，为何别负担？为何我的问题总得等待别人的答案？我的快乐是在承担，太阳不代价多高。